Let me just put this into position. So we're doing it slightly differently though. We've had a slight issue with the Facebook Live because they've changed everything like they normally do. Let me just find you on here. Oh, look at that, nice big close up of my forehead. So we're doing yes, so normally I have the camera here, which it is today, and I can see what's going on because I look at the camera and I can see myself on the camera. But because Facebook has decided to get rid of the mirroring option on the toolbox, I can now no longer flip. So yeah, when I show you things, it looks right. So if I hold this up, I'm just going to quickly do a check. I'll just use this one. This is my children's activity book, not an advert. I'm going to hold this up here for a second. I just want to see if this comes up as being the right way round or the wrong way round. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. So it's working. So what's happened here is now I've got to turn the camera around so the screen's on the other side, so I can't see myself. So I will be looking in the screen over here. I've got my laptop set up over here. It's a bit of a pain. I don't know why Facebook has decided to get rid of that option, but there we go. They have. So for now, we'll have to live with it and endure it as it is. So today's show is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do a couple of tricks for the kids, a couple of tricks for the adults, but mostly I'm going to be doing close-up magic on the tabletop here. Or tricks of that essence. I've got a couple of little bit bigger tricks, but yeah, it's going to be more of a close-up show because next Saturday, it's Sunday today, but next Saturday I have been asked to do a show for a charity. And even though it would have been a private show for them, they want to do it over Facebook. So that we decided we're going to combine my free Facebook live show with their charity thing. So I'm going to have a charity t-shirt, hopefully it's going to arrive, and I'm going to be doing it, and I'm going to put a poster. I don't want to get the name wrong, so I'm not going to say what the charity is just yet. But it's a children's charity and or maternal charity, something to do with mums and babies and things like that. So I know that they've got about 17,000 people on their Facebook group. They have a network of about 17,000 people, which means if we did a Zoom show, only 100 people would be able to get on that show. And we'd have to repeat it multiple times. So they made the option to go with a Facebook show, and I'm going to do a longer Facebook show next week, which is going to be a lot of my children's magic. So it's going to be pretty much a kids show for about an hour next Saturday at 4 o'clock. So we're making it available to everybody. So all my normal people. Hi Darren. All my normal people, all the people who normally tune in and watch, will be able to watch the show as normal. You'll see a longer show, and of course it will be going out for a charity as well, which is a really good thing. So if you want to tune in next Saturday at 4 o'clock or right on this channel, I will be doing the show then. What am I doing today? Well, I've got a couple of options actually, and I've got a new trick that I've come up with. I've been using at weddings and things over the last couple of years. I've never really done it on here, and I've never really shown it to anybody, so I thought I might perform that today. I might do it on today. I've got a trick here which I have done before in the live. It's one of my favourite tricks. It's called Clued Up. It's based on a game of Cluedo that I bought for me and Charlie. The idea was that we were going to hi Cat, hello. We've got a load of these little games. We've got some that come in salt cellars as well, and they've got little dice inside them and stuff like that. And this is a little game a little trick I came up with using the cards from this game. It's a really good game actually. It's like a game of Cluedo, but we'll come to that in a minute anyway. And then this is a trick that I've had for a little while, and I've never performed it. And I showed it to a couple of my friends the other night, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this for you guys today. So I'm going to do that. And I've got a brand new trick based on an old trick that you've seen before. This is a brand new version of that. And I'm also going to debut a new thing of mine as well, which is, yes, I'm very excited to show you. And that involves a folded up card. I'm not going to show you this just yet. I'm going to place that here and we'll come back to that later on. So I hope everyone's doing okay. It's a beautiful day outside today, and I'm going to take my laptop off its stand down here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just bring it in. I've got my laptop. I can't really normally show it to you. I'm going to bring it into view It's on this like extendable arm, so it's clamped to my table, so I can move it around, and I use this for filming on as well. This afternoon I'm filming a couple of kids trips. Oh, I need to mention that as well actually. Let me move this back out of the way. This afternoon, straight after the show actually, at about 1 o'clock, I'm going to open up a Zoom room, and in that Zoom room I'm going to be performing 2 or 3 children's tricks. And if you've got any kids at home who would like to watch and you don't mind it being videoed, it's for my Wayne's Wednesdays Wizarding Wonders show. So I just want to get a couple of kids' reactions. I've got 3 tricks that I want to perform for them. I think 3 tricks. Yeah, 3 tricks I want to perform for them. So if you want to be part of that, drop me a PM or message me afterwards, and I will send you the Zoom code, and that'll be at 1 o'clock today. So please leave a message if you're tuning in. Say hello. I'd love to see who's watching. I don't know if Charlie's watching in the other room. Probably not. She was watching something else a minute ago. What are you watching? A horror movie. What horror movie? Huh? Oh, okay. Charlie's watching a horror movie. So, well, we'll see about that. Is it really scary? Is it The Purge? I'll never watch that. Okay. What else have we got here? Oh yeah, these are really cool. Check this out. It's a slap band. One of these things that you do on your wrist. But it's shaped like a magic wand. This was sent to me by my friend Tricky Ricky. Watch this, ready? Now, I've always got a magic wand on me no matter where I go. And I look cool as well. Look at that. Oh yeah. My magic slap band. Ta-da! And of course, it wasn't even there anyway, because it was there. There we go. Ta-da! I love it. The other day I was filming here, I was just doing some bits and bobs, and I turned my arm red because I just kept slapping myself with this thing and going. It was just really fun. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, so let's have a look here. Any messages, any comments, or what's this? Hold on, I've got a thing here. Let me just do that. Oh, okay. I can't do that apparently. So yeah, I'm a bit annoyed with Facebook. I don't know why they've. I don't know why they've removed the mirroring function. It really makes no sense to me. But there we go. They're the people in the know apparently. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm also going to do today this. Hopefully, if we've got time anyway. This is a larger version of a trick that I've been doing for the last 10-15 years. And I'm very excited to show you this big version. So I want to get some footage of it, so I'm going to do it. Yes, this was the version that I've done at weddings, so it's a bit smaller. If I hold up that card to that card, you can see it's a lot bigger in size. These cards are battered now, I've done it so many times. I have got a new deck of these actually, I need to dig them out. But yeah, I'm going to do that one. I'll see if we've got time, we'll do that one later on. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else here. What else we've got here? No, can't see anything. I've got Baby Rocky. Always good to see Baby Rocky. Oh, come up here. There we go. Got Baby Rocks. There we go. Put them over there. Let me just very quickly. There we go. So, yes. I'm just looking here. So yeah, please leave a message if you're watching. Say hello. We'd love to know who's out there. We are coming up on midday time. We're going to start in a few seconds' time. And don't want to drop them on the floor. I am going to be looking for some people to help me in the show today. I've got a couple of tricks that are going to require a bit of assistance. So if you do want to join in, make sure you stick around, say hello, and I will add you to the show. Oh, there we go. I'm dropping everything there. I'm just watching myself on the camera. It's really weird with the 10-second delay. I'm going, that reminds me of the time I just dropped those purple handkerchiefs on the floor. Yeah, so that was that. Yeah. It's really annoying because I really like seeing, because then I can frame, pardon me, I can frame everything on the screen. And not having the screen up there is really, really annoying. But there we go, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. Well, let's get started. So, hello everybody and welcome to the show. I've got some cards here. Now, I don't do tarot reading, or I don't necessarily believe in all that kind of psychics and stuff. But I have got some cards here that have got some star signs on. And if I spread them out, there we go. Now, all of these star signs, there's 12 star signs in the pack. And so there are 12 cards here with star signs on them. And I would like anybody who's watching, the first person just to write down in the comment section and name their star sign. So the first person to name their star sign for me. So we've got Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Pisces and Sagittarius. And I'm a bit tired. I'm so tired that I'm looking at it and trying to read it upside down without realising that it's written up right way up for me as well. We've got Aries by Kat has put Aries. So I'm going to go through, she was the first one. I'm going to go through. Hi Michelle Weiss, nice to see you. Aries, there we go, Aries the Ram. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to place that card there and these cards are over here. Now what's really, really weird is I had no idea who the first person was going to be. I had no idea what star sign they were going to say. What about if I did? And in that sense, what about if I knew? Because I showed you this side of the cards. But what about if I showed you the other side of the cards? You see, if I turn over these two, I can show you they both have a blue back. Yeah, and I can place them here. And these two have a blue back as well. Also, these two have a blue back. And these two have a blue back also. These two have a blue back. And the last card has a blue back. Of all the cards you could have chosen, you could have had any of these cards. They all have blue backs. But you chose Aries. And Aries is the only one with a red back. That is magic. Ta-da! There we go. I'm not going to, I've got to stop doing that ta-da thing because it's getting to me now and I'm doing it all the time. Ta-da! I've done the washing up. Ta-da! There we go. I can't see myself, it's bugging me. Okay, let's do something else, Like I said, I want to get a few people involved in the show. I don't really know how to do this one. I've got this card here, I'm going to place it here on view. This is my prediction for what I think is about to happen. Now, at the moment, it is blank. Okay, I'm going to hold that up here. It's a completely blank card, but I'm going to place it here. We're going to come back to that shortly. I think I'm going to do this one. I quite like this one. So I've done a version of this before, but I hope you like this version. It uses an orange handkerchief. Just an orange handkerchief, and if I take it I can poke it into my hand like so, and it goes into my hand. If I give it a little squeeze, check this out, it turns into a Ferrero Rocher. Thank you very much. That is quite impressive. There is one small thing though, I have to be very careful how I hold this because you might see that on the other side. Oh, hi Susan in Bonny Island. How are you, my love? Hope you're okay. Just showing everyone how this trick works. Yeah, it's actually a fake Ferrero Rocher, and it's got a hole in the back, so I can take the handkerchief and I can poke it inside the hand, and then when I da, and then it turns into a quite cool, isn't it? I quite like it. And then you can do so much with it as well. And then you're like, oh look, it's a Ferrero Rocher. I wanted to use this actually recently, and I was showing it to somebody, and they said, oh, you know, well. How do you do it? So I said, well, look, what you do is you poke it into your hand like this, and it goes all the way in. Yeah. So you're just poking it into the back of the fake Ferrero Rocher, and then when you get to here, you just da-da, and you turn it over, and then you've got it, and then you go, oh no. So it's cool, isn't it? I really like it. It is really, really cool. Of course, I made the mistake of putting the Ferrero Rocher down the table, because as soon as I put it down the table, somebody else grabbed it and ripped it open. And when they ripped it open, they actually found that it was a Ferrero Rocher. And I'm going to eat that after the show. Thank you very much. Right, let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ah, thank you, Susan. We'll have to get you on one of our Zoom calls. You can come on and say hello to everyone. They'd love to meet you. Susan is an amazing musician from Ireland. She's fantastic. And I worked with Susan in Spain many, many years ago. And she's beautiful and lovely. And full of the joy. I'm not good at the Irish accent. I'm not. Very close to it. Nearly there. Yes. We had that year you were over, actually, you and your brother. We had Peter over as well, didn't we? He was such a boy. He was a great lad. He was a mind-reading magician, mentalist from Ireland as well. He was great. Right, let's do something here. I'm going to do... Okay, let's do this one because I want to show you this one. I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to leave this right here. Hopefully that's still in shot. Is that still in shot if I put it there? We'll see in a second. So this is a game. It's called Clued Up. And it's one of those games that you can buy... oh, that's not quite in shot. Let me bring that back. Oh, well, actually, I'll put it there. I think you can still see it there. this is a game you can buy. It's like a travel version of Cluedo. It's really, really good. And what I've got here is, it comes with some cards. Now I do it a little bit differently. So what I've got here is some cards. And then in this envelope, which comes with it, you're supposed to put the solution. So the solution goes in here, and then you're not allowed to open that until the very, very end. I'm going to place that here, and I'm going to leave that there. Now, what we've got here is we've got 4 green envelopes that say L1, L2, L3, L4. They're the locations of the murder. Okay, and then we've got 4 suspects: suspect 1, suspect 2, suspect 3, suspect 4. I'll turn them around so it's the right way out for you guys. And there's 4 of those, and then there's W1, W2, W3, W4, and they are the weapons. Okay, now, oh, did you? Oh, bless him. Yeah, I need to speak to him really. I haven't spoken to him for ages. Hi Tanya, hi Sky if you're watching. Okay, I would like somebody, anybody, to pick, and I'd like you to write down L1, L2, L3, L4, okay? So you can choose any of the L's, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Somebody else write down any of the S's, and somebody else write down any of the W's. Okay, so we're going to have a completely random thing coming up here. Hi Leon, Leon's on. Leon, I'm going to get Leon on the Facebook live show another time, because he does the most amazing magic I have ever seen. It's my desire to be half as good as Leon is. He's amazing. Okay, we've got W3 by Cat. So I'm going to go through here and take out. So W's are out, now out. W3 has been chosen. Peter, hello Peter. Look what I'm doing. Doing a murder mystery. Peter, do you want to? Oh, we've got L1. We've got L1 has been chosen. So I need somebody, just anybody, to write down an S3. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that's brilliant. So we've got, let me just check this. W3, yep. L1, yep. And S3. Brilliant. Okay, so here we have our choices. Now, before we go any further, let me just scoop these up and put them to the side. I'm going to place them here next to the black envelope. And we're going to have a little look at what you, let's see what you could have chosen. I feel like a TV kind of person now. So these are the weapons, and like in any good game of Cluedo, there is always a vast selection, and they're very disparate, they're very different. So you could have chosen the candlestick, okay, but nothing else inside there. You could have chosen the candlestick, you didn't choose the candlestick. You could have chosen the knife, oh, gruesome way to go, and you could have chosen the poison. But you didn't choose the poison either. Okay, and just to show you as well, on each card it says W4 at the top here. It does say weapon 4, poison. Okay, so you could have chosen any one of those. Let's see who the suspects, who you don't think it is. So you don't think it's Mrs. Peacock. Okay, suspect 1. It says suspect 1 at the top. You don't think it is Mr. Green or Mr. Green. Fun fact for you: Mr. Green is the code name for Bruce Banner, the Hulk. Yeah. And you could have chosen Colonel Mustard. Nobody really likes mustard anyway, do they? And then locations, you turn down the lounge. Oh, and you turn down the games room. Who has a games room in their house? Really? Okay. And you could have turned down the bathroom. Okay, so they're all the ones that you could have chosen and you turned down. I'm going to put them over here. But these are the ones that you chose, and I'm going to take them out. So you did choose weapon 3, weapon number 3 at the top here, the revolver. I'm going to place that under there so it stays like that. And suspect 3 is, hi Scott, Miss Scarlet. Miss Scarlet. I've got the head in that tune now in my head, Captain Scarlet. And location number 1, location 1, the kitchen. So our murder mystery inquiry, using our psychic mystery detectives, and you guys, you just plucked those out of the air, which is amazing. You ended up with the revolver in the kitchen with Miss Scarlet, and that's amazing. It might not be right, but it's amazing. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Now, in this envelope, this is the black envelope, and this envelope has a flap as well, so that I can't do any jiggery pokery or nothing like that. I'm going to go in with 2 fingers, and I'm going to bring out the cards this way. and I'm going to place them down. I'm going to show you that there's nothing else in there. In fact, if you were here live with me, I would let you take them out and place them onto the table. Okay, there's nothing else inside. That can get put to the side over there. Now these three cards are a bit different. They don't have suspect 3 or suspect 2 or suspect 1 on them or anything like that. At the top it says evidence. So this is the proof. This is the solution. This tells us who did what and where. And let's have a look, shall we? The first one, I'm going to do it in order here. So we've got evidence number 1, the first piece of evidence. Let's do it like Call of Duty, line of duty. Let's do it like I do. Submitting into evidence file, W number. Here we go. We chose weapon number 3. Well, you chose weapon number 3, which was the revolver, which was the gun. And I'm going to hold this like this. I'm going to turn it around very slowly and show you the evidence proved that it was the pistol. It was the revolver. Fact. And then the next one. Submitted into evidence, we have got the kitchen. This is looking good. But let's be honest with you. If someone's been shot and they were shot in the kitchen, the evidence would all be there. The real crunch of this, the real mystery, isn't where they were killed or how they were killed, because that would be obvious. It was who killed them. And you thought it was Miss Scarlett. Miss Scarlett was the one that was chosen. And I submit into evidence our prime suspect. And in fact, the murderer is Miss Scarlett, right there with the revolver in the kitchen. And I'm going to be honest with you, I did kind of set you up for this, because when I showed you the box on the back here, very, very subtly on the back, if I hold it up, I'm going to do it with the camera. Up here you'll see it says Miss Scarlett with the revolver in the kitchen. I'm going to hold it up there. Hopefully you can see that. Now I only flashed this to you earlier, but was it enough to subliminally influence you? I'm just going to keep it there for a few more seconds till I can see it on the screen. Miss Scarlett with the pistol, revolver in the kitchen. It was there, hidden in plain sight the whole time, and you were great. My psychic detective team, you solved the mystery, and that is how you solve a mystery. Solve a murder. Dun, dun, dun. That's Captain Scarlet again. Right, let's do a card trick here. Let's do... Yes, well done, detective team. Well done, detective team. That was amazing. Okay, let's do a card trick. What have we got here? I would like to have 4 cards selected. Now, normally, I'm going to show you this here. This is a blank card. We're going to come back to this in a second. I'm going to place this here on the table, and we're going to have 4 cards selected. So let's see what we can do here. We're going to give these cards a couple of cuts and a couple of shuffles. And I would like anybody just to say, oh, hold on. Oh, so I've got a sign here. Uncle Neil wants to know what film you're watching. Which one? What is it? I'm on camera, come on. No, she's not going to tell me. Okay. Okay, let's have a little look here. So could somebody just say stop for me, and I'm just going to deal off the top 4 cards as soon as anybody says stop. So anybody at all, just say stop whenever you like, and I will deal off the top 4 cards. Anytime at all, I'm going to keep watching until I see it come up on the screen. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now normally, I'm going to show you all the cards. They are all completely different. Normally, this is the annoying thing. Normally I wouldn't have to wait for the camera, because I would do it up there and I'd see it reflected back on me, and I would see that you could all see them. But there we go. I can see them on the screen now. I'm going to stop moaning about it because there's nothing I can do about it. But we've got 4 cards here. Now, I'll place that here. 4 cards, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I'm going to try and divulge the 4 cards, okay? Try and work out what these 4 cards would be. Now, I'm going to take a guess here and say that at least one of them is a black card, okay? And I'm also going to say, I'm going to say, I think 2 of them are the same suit. I think there might be 2 red and 2 black, but 2 of them are the same suit, and the other 2 are different suits. and I'm going to say there is at least one picture card, there might be two, and there isn't an ace. So let's see if I got any of this right. Now bearing in mind that my prediction at the moment is completely blank because I've got no idea. Silly gag, but I like it. Let's see if I was right. Okay, 2 red and 2 black. I was correct. I did say that one of the cards, at least one of the cards, would be a picture card, and there were 2. I did say that 2 of them would be matching suits, and the other 2 would be different suits. So I was right about that. Like I say, all the cards are completely different. You could have selected any of these cards. But they were all there. These are the cards. We've got the 5 of diamonds, the King of hearts, the Jack of spades, and the 10 of spades. And they're the selections. Of course, my prediction has been here the whole time. Now, if I take my prediction, hopefully I can show you here now. If I take it, what I'm actually going to do is something a bit odd, but I'm actually going to rip the card down the middle like so. So now I've ripped the card here. Now, not quite, if I hold that there you can see it's not quite perfect, but that's good enough. Now if I take it here and I open this little bit here and place this inside, I'm going to rip it again like so. Now I can place them down here. You see, we've got 4 cards and we've got 4 corners. So check this out. You see, this one becomes the 5 of diamonds, and this one becomes the Jack of spades, and this one becomes the King of hearts, and this one becomes the 10 of spades, which is a perfect match for each of our 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. There we go. Hi Robert. Man here. There we go. There we are. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. That's 2 of my tricks combined there. I thought I'd give that a try and see how it looked. See if it worked out. Actually, I'm going to do this one now. This isn't one of my tricks, but I do like it. I'm just going to go. We're going to take out a card. Actually, no, we won't. We'll do it this way. Could somebody? Thank you, Neil. Could somebody just say stop? Anybody just say stop whenever you like? Yes, another stop here. And then I'm going to do 2 more tricks after this one. Oh my goodness. It's the Queen of Hearts. Or is it the King of Clubs? Okay, let's do this. So anybody just say stop. Anybody just say stop whenever you like. Or swap. That works well. We've got the 8 of spades. Now check this out. The 8 of spades I have here. The Ace of spades. Oh. It does sound alike, doesn't it? 8 of spades, 8 of spades. If I say it quickly, 8 of spades! No, okay. But if I take this, watch this. I can blow on it, and it actually opens up. And right there, we actually have all the playing cards with 1 card face down. And use this shop whenever you wanted to. And when I turn it over, you'll see we found your card, the 8 of spades. The exact card right there in the middle. Check it out. That is magic. Okay, let's do something else. I really want to eat that chocolate now as well. I'm going to have that after the show. I'm going to do 2 more tricks for you. I'm going to do this one first of all, and I'm going to finish off today's show with another one of my tricks actually. But I want to do this one first of all, so I hope you like it. This is a classic of magic. Check it out. We have 2 purple handkerchiefs. Oh, very quickly, before I do these 2 tricks as well, I am looking for a bit of an audience, and I'll be happy to have a couple of adults as well if you want to join in. I'm going to film a couple of kids tricks after this for my Wayne's Wednesday Wizarding Wonders YouTube show. So I've got a couple of people lined up. We've got room for a few more. If you would like to be included in the Zoom call, drop me a PM. I will send you the code, and we'll get you. It's going to be recorded and it's going to be shown on the show. So as long as you're happy with that, and if your children would like to watch it, well, I just want to get their reactions basically. I've got a couple of really cool tricks that I haven't done on the show before, so you won't have seen them unless you've seen me at a private party. But they're fantastic. So yeah, message me if you'd like to be involved in that. Check this out. 2 purple. Actually, let's do that again. Hold on. Here we go. Ready? I'll do it Shakespearean style. Hello. No, here we go. 2 purple handkerchiefs. Now I want you to watch this really carefully because I'm going to take these 2 purple handkerchiefs and I'm going to tie them together. Everyone knows purple was my favourite colour, hence the purple handkerchiefs. They get tied together in a nice knot, nice and solid. And normally I have a glass here, but I don't have a glass here today to use this. Let me just very quickly, I'm going to keep this in shot. Can I use this? Or can I? Actually, I'll use this. This is one of my Save the Rubber Tree wristbands. That should hold it together, and that goes here. Let's leave it there. Now that's going to hold that together there. No one's going to touch it. Charlie's over there watching a horror film. Check this out. This is my magic bag, and just in case Taz is watching, this is my magic bag. Hello. And I got this. I was doing a show in a church, and they passed it round, and nobody wanted it, so I kept it. 35 quid inside that. Nothing in it today though, nothing in it today, just an empty bag, and I have a yellow handkerchief. Now I know it's yellow by the colour, but check this out. If I take the yellow handkerchief, I knew that was going to happen. If I take the yellow handkerchief and I place it into the bag, I can make the handkerchief completely, hold on, disappear. Ta-da! But now, even better, I'll make it come back again. No, check it out, watch this. We place it into here. And if I give it a little shake, it's going to go inside. And once it goes inside, it's still there at the moment. But once it goes inside, if I shake, it's still there. See, you've forgotten what we have to do. We have to do the abracadabra. So I need everybody, when you're watching at home, everyone say abracadabra. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I know that you're sitting at home, and I know that I'm on TV at Tanya's dad's house. Tanya's dad, you need to say abracadabra. It doesn't work if you don't do this. We need everybody to do it. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Abracadabra. You see, you did it, and it worked because now the handkerchief completely disappears. It's completely gone. Nothing inside. It has vanished. But if I take this here, and I can take this off, if you watch really closely, if I take these 2 purple handkerchiefs, now you saw me tie them together, they've been on the table the whole time, but if I take them here and I pull them apart, tied between the 2 purple handkerchiefs now is the yellow handkerchief, completely secure, it's right there. That is magic. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you very much. There we go. I love that trick. I really, really do. I'm just watching it now. It looks cool. We've got an abracadabra as well. Thank you so much. Right, I've got one more trick for you, and this is something that I'm very, very proud of. I've been doing this at shows, weddings and such like for ever, really. I'm going to try one thing. Please bear with me here. I'm just going to try and, can I just talk that forward? I don't know how much that's going to look. Let's see what it looks like when it's changed. Because it's all going to happen down here. But I'm going to tell you a story. Let's have a quick look. Not much, but that's okay, that'll be okay. I'm going to tell you a story, and to tell you this story, we are going to use a pack of cards. Now this pack of cards is slightly bigger than a normal pack of cards. It is quite a little bit bigger. But I'm going to tell you the story, and I would like you to join in with the story. Okay, so when I ask you questions about what's about to happen, I'd like you to put them up into the comments. Now this is a story about 3 animals who live in the woods, okay, and have an adventure in the woods. I'm going to give you a clue. It's not the 3 bears. Anybody got any ideas? Anybody got any ideas? Let's have a little look. Everybody got any ideas up? Now, there is a path to the woods, so we're not going to get lost. We're going to stick to this path. We're not going to walk off the path. Stay on the path, okay? Also, we don't want to go off the path because it's got loads of really pretty flowers there. We don't want to trample on them. So, we are going into the woods, and we are looking for... There's the woods. There's the woods. And we are looking for 3 animals, and the 3 animals are... See if anybody puts anything up. Oh, that's okay. Wolves! What stories did you have as a kid? The story of the 3 wolves? No, there is a wolf in it though, there is a wolf in it. It's the 3 little pigs. You see, there are 3 little pigs, and we know there's 3 because there's 3 of them, and they all wear a different coloured top. Let me introduce you to these 3 little pigs, okay? The first one wears a blue top, and we call him the Blue Pig. Hello, Mr. Blue Pig. And the second one wears a green top, and we call him the Green Pig. Hello, Mr. Green Pig. And the third one wears a red top, and we call him Sam. And that's Sam. Okay, so the 3 little pigs. Now, I am going to tell you the story, and it's a very, very interesting story, because the 3 little pigs all wanted to build their own house. They all decided they were going to build their own house inside the woods, and they wanted to design and build the houses themselves. And the first little pig, which was the blue pig, because he's a blue pig, he had blueprints. Get it? Blueprints, blue pig. Okay. And he said, I'm going to build my house out of. Can you guess, what did the first pig want to build his house out of? Delaying it. I've got to wait for a second. Let's see what anyone puts. Come on. What did the first pig build his house out of? He built it out of. Anybody have an idea? Come on, 3 little pigs. What was the first house built out of? Can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Straw. That's right, straw. And oh no, that's the wrong kind of straw. That's drinking straws. He didn't build it out of drinking straws. And you see that one? That's the last straw. Unbelievable. Now he didn't want straw, sand, glass. Okay, Cat. Back off on the whiskey there. It's a bit early for that. Glass. We'll come back to that. Look, yeah, straw. Now he didn't want straw like that. Watch it closer though, because the straw, it was straw that he wanted, but he didn't want that kind. He wanted like a yellow, like a bale, yeah, like a bale of straw like that. And you know, oh, look, it's changed. It took him 3 days to find all the best bits of straw. There was loads of straw, and he hunted for 3 days to find the best bits, and he found himself enough straw to build a beautiful straw house. But just then, from out of the woods comes the big bad wolf. Can you see him? He's hiding. Can you see him? No? Do you know why? Because he's hiding. But he is there, and he likes to jump out and scare people. So what he does, he goes, "Roar!" and he jumps out, and he says, "Little pig," he knocks on the door, and he says, little pig, let me in." And the little pig says, "Not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin." There's only one, but chinny chin chin. He says, "Well, I will huff, and I will puff, and I will blow your house down." And that's what he did. So normally at this point, I would ask someone to blow on the house. So you can all blow on there for you. You can all do it through your screens. Blow on there. There we go. And the house starts to wibble, and the house starts to wobble, and then there's an almighty crash, and the house falls down, and the little pig ran away. Ah. Now we're going to carry on through the woods, because we are looking for the next little pig. Because inside this woods, remember there are 3, and the next was the green pig. And the green pig said, "I've got some green prints." Doesn't work because it's blueprints and green. Okay. And he says, "I'm going to build a greenhouse made of glass, Cat, made of glass." But someone said that would be really, really hot in the summertime, and people would be able to see him when he was sat in the bath. He said, "That's not a good idea." So instead, what I will do is I will build it out of sticks. Now, even though he was in the woods, and there was plenty of trees around, it still took him 3 whole days to find the good bits of wood and make a big pile. And he piled them up into a big pile, and then he set to work, and not very long after, he built himself a beautiful wooden house. But just then, from out of the woods comes the big bad wolf, and he says, little pig, let me in." And he said, "Not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin." And he said, "Well, I'll huff and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." And that is what he did. He huffed and he puffed, and it shook the house so much that the house fell down, and the little pig ran away. Oh, it ran away. Now, there wasn't much way to go in the path, but it did go round a bit of a bend. And as we got round that bend, we come finally to the place in the forest where we meet Sam, the red pig. And Sam says he's got a red hot idea. He's going to build his house out of bricks. And do you know how long? Do you know how long it took for him to get all those bricks, the good bricks? Do you know how long it took him? Do you know how long? 30 minutes. They delivered it on a truck. They were very efficient, very, very good service, to be honest with you. And they piled the bricks up, and not long after, he had built himself a beautiful brick house. But again, it wasn't soon after that, wasn't long after that, sorry, soon after that, that the big bad wolf came round. And he knocked on the door and he said, little pig, let me in." And he said, "Not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin." And he said, "I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down." Now he starts to huff, nothing happens, it just, nothing, it's bricks, isn't it? So he thinks, oh, I've got to do something else here. So he starts to puff really, oh, there he goes, he's puffing even harder. Nothing happens. And he's huffing and he's puffing. Look, his cheeks are bulged out and red, his eyes are bulging. He's huffing and he's puffing so much. And then all of a sudden there's this giant crash. And this giant crash happens and the big bad wolf collapsed in a heap on the floor. He huffed and puffed himself out. And he lay there on the floor, completely out of breath. But the house was fine, because it's made of bricks. Obvious, isn't it, really? But just then, from out of the woods, comes our hero. Do you know who our hero is? It's Hunter, not from Gladiators. And he says, the only way to get rid of the big bad wolf is to put a scary face. And at this point, I would normally ask all the kids to pull, you can put a scary face, you can put a scary face like that. Yes, ice. Bless your cat. And it worked. It really worked, because the big bad wolf was so scared he ran away and no one ever saw him again. And that was the end of the big bad wolf. And the three little pigs were so happy. They started laughing, they started clapping, they were waving, oh look, they're waving their hands in the air. They had a great old time and they were so happy. And that is the end of the Three Little Pigs. And that is the story told with a pack of cards. There we go. And I'll place them over there. Ta-da! That one deserves it today, I think. There we go. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Quite a bit of magic in there today. This is my Save the Rubber Tree wristband. My favourite joke. Yes, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. So very quickly, in case you missed it earlier on, next Saturday I am doing a show at 4 o'clock. I'm doing this to support a charity, a children's charity, a paternity charity. And we're going live on Facebook. We're going to combine it with my normal show. It's going to be an hour long and it's going to be very heavily children's magic. So if you've got kids or you know people with children and they would like to, it's a free magic show. It's going to be an hour long. There's going to be a lot of magic and some stuff on there that I've never done on the live shows before, that I've reserved and saved for my private parties. I'm going to do them in the show next week, or some of them, and that is going to be next Saturday at 4 o'clock. So do not miss out on that. If any of you would like to tune in for the Zoom show in about half an hour, I will drop me a message and I will send you the code and you can tune in. I'm just looking for people who are going to be quite expressive and join in with the magic. It's 3 magic tricks for children. I think it's 3, it might only be 2. We might have to do them a couple of times, but if you would like to be involved in that, then please drop me a message and I will send you over. The Zoom codes very, very shortly. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Charlie, could you come to the button for me, please? Charlie's going to do the button. She's watching a horror film at the moment. She's being very quiet. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Is it good? The horror film. Oh, okay. I have no idea what horror film she's watching. What is it? Is it the shark one? Oh, okay. You're not on camera, don't worry. She doesn't want to be on the camera, bless her. Okay, well, thank you very much. And yeah, if you're coming in for the Zoom, I will see you very, very shortly. But for now, thanks a lot. I will see you next Saturday at 4 o'clock. Love to you all. Bye for now.